Yeah, boys, we're gonna be reacting to Tommy G, New York's Most Wanted Drivers Part 2. I don't think I reacted to Part 1, so I'm gonna do that for another video. But let's watch Part 2.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because a laid-back beach house is right for some. But off.
I'm about for 1 minute only. We'll see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Let's do 1 minute. Oh my god. Hey, Lordy. Easy, Tiger. Not too fast, not too fast. Okay, holy shit, are you serious?
It's not Tommy, this is what we do every day.
It's a dangerous trend known as throughway swimming. It's when cars drive recklessly on highways, causing near misses or weaving through lanes.
Do you feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all. My name is AJ, and I strike cars for lift. We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver.
I'm not even on front, y'all. I wasn't really like, I'm trying to fix my mic, but so I watched about 3 videos of the documentaries on them, right? That was the Brandon Buckingham, and then this is the second Tommy G video. I feel like I watched another one. I don't know from who. And then I watched License video himself.
What I do.
So, one thing about Tommy G, off rip, I'm gonna give credit. He breaks everything down way better than anybody else. Like, he gets in depth about certain things. So I know this video is gonna be fire. Off rip, he's over here talking to people who strikes cars. I don't know. Y'all should know what striking is. Everybody who's watching this most likely will be knowing. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can search it up. But let me rewind it so I can, feel me?
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all. My name is AJ, and I strike cars for lift. We basically just got chased.
Strike cars for a living. That's crazy.
By undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah. Not worried at all. My name is AJ, and I strike cars for lift. We basically
He laughed about it.
Just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver, and do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous. It could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
I think my son Arabic.
Last year we dropped an explosive documentary
Them niggas
with
be
Squeeze
having
Benz
the
and the
will.
swim team, and this video peeked behind the curtain on
That's
New York's
why.
underground car culture.
I'ma react
But
to
as
that
I've learned
one.
more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today we bring you back into the world of New York's Most Wanted, and what you are about to see is fueled by
Squeeze
speed,
and
theft,
License.
and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police, and they show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes underground scene. At great danger, we buckled up and brought you inside this world. But warning, this documentary is for education.
No funny shit. If I was one of the niggas who's in this shit, I would not do this video. I would not do the. I wouldn't. Especially if I know that my dirt is too big in the streets or whatever I'm doing out there. I'm not doing this video. Not for entertainment. You gotta pay me. Even if you pay me, it's not even worth the jail time possibly.
Educational purposes only.
Bugging.
What you're about to see is dangerous, illegal, and at times life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised.
That little nigga got the wheel. That's what you call I got the wheel.
All right, guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're
The
diving
worst
back
airport
into the
you
world
go
of
to,
most
you better
wanted
go to
drivers.
JFK,
You might be
my
asking,
guy.
why are you doing this video again?
I don't
Guys,
think I ever went to LaGuardia.
I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous.
I gotta react to that one. I never seen it.
But there's also this structure that we never got to see in the first episode that I really want to dive into. How are these guys getting access to Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis and getting away.
Legendary video, my first
How?
reaction video.
So we're gonna get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's most wanted drivers. Let's get into it.
M-Box, a New York man and rapper, said to sit tight that he was going to pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next.
Never been picked up at the airport like this before. Not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Prada did it.
7 Series.
Holy shit. BMW.
Niggas came to presidential. That's fire. This nigga got money. Strike.
We got BMWs here. We got another BMW here. And a BMW there. These boys came ready to rock.
Yo, bro, off rip. I'll keep on cutting this off, but this is gonna be a good ass video. I'm the type of nigga where I wanna rewind it. Bro, I'm gonna be rewinding it a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, they did all of this for Tommy. Look how much V's they just backed out, bro. That shit is crazy.
Holy shit. BMW. Porsche. Lamborghini.
That's M-Box?
We got no-
I ain't know that's M-Box. I'm thinking M-Box is the nigga who covers his face. Like, one of the other niggas who be covering his face. In one video, I heard that that's like the nigga who be owning all of the vehicles, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe it's somebody else. Nah, it's somebody else. My bad.
Another BMW here and a BMW there. These boys came ready to rumble.
Got in the Lambo off rip.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the jack, you doing tricks. What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
M-Box is kind of the face of the striker music, the striker culture. If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, M-Box?
Well, Striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it.
I seen shit like that. Don't keep that shit. It's interesting for us. and shit.
Remember, Tommy is a white man.
Okay.
Tommy's white, don't forget.
You should know that your music is made at a lot of places, but my friend Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of committing several traffic violations in Newark. It happened along Market and Broad Streets back on April 11th.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we address what's going on with Squeeze Benz right now?
We were going crazy. Everything was going swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the f up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. We basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore.
This nigga Tommy G has so much motion. It's crazy, bro. The life he lives, bro, is just no dick suck, but you feel me? He just be chilling, doing his little videos. 13 million views to the point to where he got caught up, not because of him, but it happened a little after he did the video dropped. And then he's out now. He's out now, so all that charges that he was allegedly had, or all the bad shit he did, whatever they had him for, he's out now, and it's been a couple months. That's crazy.
Had to kind of shut the operation down. Swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the f up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us.
That's what I'm saying, gang. Unwanted attention, and they're doing it again for another person who's lit right now with the driving. Like, I wouldn't even do it. I'd be like, yo, respectfully, Tommy, I respect everything you do. I appreciate it, you know. But that brought a lot of unwanted attention, like he just said. And I don't want to ruin things that we got going on, because that son's young. He said he's 15, 16. Why mess up whatever he got going on? His clout was already good enough. He could just keep on collabing with people, making bread. now another Tommy G video that's gonna bring even more light to the problem. And you know, NYPD be watching everything, and that's a nice watch he got on, by the way. I don't know, what is that? Somebody let me know in the comments. But I feel like he should have dubbed this video, even though I don't mind. I like watching it, but like for his reasons, I feel like he should have dubbed it. Because now he's about to meet another squeeze, you know, niggas who got the wheel. And that was holding out New York for the driving scene, but that's crazy work.
Everything was, you know, everything was going swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. We basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore, just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
It seemed no one could give us a straight answer about Squeeze Benz. Many on the internet claim he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further speculation.
Where y'all think he's at right now? I think he's out, or he's locked somewhere. The Croc Demon, that nigga emerged out of nowhere.
We're pulling up to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game.
I be thinking about the little things, how to make videos good. Like the nigga really got a drone to
tell people
over.
Who you are and what you do.
I'm licensed. I love to drive.
Love to drive in word.
What would you say your specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how do you?
Heavy traffic.
How risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speeds.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So, 2 drivers crashed.
Yeah, basically.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that?
Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up their crash.
All right. He's right, but to be fair, the clips that he used was from bum-ass niggas who don't know how to drive. You could see by their cars, bro. I mean, look what they were cutting in and cutting up in.
Have you ever
Besides
crashed
like a few people, right?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So, 2 drivers crashed.
I don't count.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that?
Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up
But I understand what he means.
to maintain like a good image about themselves, you know? And it's bad. Like, me, I just post whatever. I don't care, you know? I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are arguably the face of the drivers right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
Correct.
How is that? Like, you feel like you're kind of the king of the space?
In some way, yeah.
What motivates you to do this?
Traffic.
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. Do you like traffic?
No, I don't. How worried are you about
bad
being
boys
caught
outside?
by the police?
Not worried at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
I'm pretty sure they do, but you know, whatever happens, happens. I don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away from doing this?
Lifetime.
Nigga, 1 year would scare me.
How are you
nigga.
getting
I'm a
access
pussy.
to all these kind of crazy cars?
Family, network, you know, friends.
So these are your cars?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm not trying to be no detective here. He said family and network. I don't know. You could look at these niggas in the eyes. You could say that they're somewhat Arab. A lot of these niggas is Arab around there. Them niggas be getting money, especially in New York. I can't tell what they are about eyebrows, but they all have the thick eyebrows.
DCS, I have an individual spec that I took like months to build, the Voodoo Blue M3, and then we have a Cohen, we have a Huracan, we have Track Hogs, we have the biggest fleet in New York, one of the biggest fleet in New York.
Let me ask the question I think is on everyone's mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal criminal shit in the car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have people like License that come through, people that we already know. We know that they're responsible if anything happens, they will pay up for it. they do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a background check and whatnot.
So you don't care if someone takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts?
Sure, of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like if I'm getting alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know? It's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to...
See, I've been saying 16 for the past few videos. Is he 16 or what? Because he said it in the video. I think it could be trying to make it, you know, he's just probably playing around. So he's probably 19. Fuck it, whatever.
Tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know? It's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are his friends and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media videos? To me, there is more to the story that we are just not being told.
I think that's the story, but let's see what he got to say. You feel me, bro?
We begin this next day by meeting License at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs.
He had to turn all the little alerts off so it don't be auto braking.
What's up, brother? So you had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
This is where it all started, right here.
This is important to your journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Basically, the first ever death row we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and, you know, the very beginning was, you know, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz?
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we've known each other for so long. I've known him, Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Nope.
What do they?
That's fire. That's crazy though. Imagine that, bro. You over here like, and it's not like he's just doing it. He's making noise in the city, bro. That's crazy. And his parents don't know. I'm jacking. He's Arab. He kind of look a little Puerto Rican, but you could tell a nigga's Arab. I ain't gonna lie. Only an Arab parent's gonna be like, you know, they be on it. But you could get away with certain shit. I have my Arab friends, so like I be knowing. Trust me.
I've known him, Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Nope.
What do they think you're doing all day?
Work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them about work, what do you tell them?
I make money.
Real shit.
You know, I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like...
This is why I said that Tommy be doing what he do, because bro, I'm not knowing none of this. I'm learning all this now, bro. The kid did 3 different interviews, if I'm not wrong, and we're finally learning about him now because of what we hear from Tommy. So he isn't 16. He's a 15. My bad, y'all. He's 19 and he has a fiance. I never heard no shit like that before, but shit.
In your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
That nigga just cooked. He said, I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them, bro. Nigga
About
shit.
this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
I fuck with him.
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
Real nigga.
This style of high-speed, reckless driving has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not comfortable.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that? Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing and wanted to be a little more manly.
If you could speak directly to these guys, what would you say to them?
Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. You know, it all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, they take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive. But from the YouTube comments, a lot of people hate me, but I don't give a f***. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
Hold on, y'all. Let's read these comments. I'm a little dyslexic.
They take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive.
Alright, professionals use their machines on track or closed courses. True car enthusiasts would never endanger the public. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. This brightness is dumb high. Hold on, y'all. This bitch ass nigga over here writing a whole bibliography. Not even a bibliography. That shit sounds like professional. Alright, you're the reason my insurance is so high. Nigga, shut up. All it takes is one person switching lanes without an indicator. Nah, real nigga shit. Real nigga shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When I be driving, like, I just started, like, you feel me? But I be dumb. Like, I don't be scared, like, but, like, I'm always aware of you never know. Because in New York especially, I never drove anywhere else really, but New York especially, niggas would just switch out of nowhere without you even, like, knowing, you feel me? That's when you really gotta know, you feel me? Sometimes you really gotta map out what you're gonna do if you are cutting up. You feel me? I would like to know what, like, their brain process, and I would like to talk to somebody who really be into it. But that's all it takes is one person just to go like that. Because a lot of niggas be blasting music, you feel me? Got a new album on, just relaxing. Then they just turn normally without putting a blinker on, which is completely wrong. And then Mac.
A lot of people hate me, but I don't give a f***. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
I'm not reading another one. Sorry, I hate what I have.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself. It's the difference between being creative and being a creator. Between a homemade recipe and a household name. Between a daydream and a dream job. It's your business, your hard work. You do it yourself. Create your website on Wix.
We're out of Pringles.
Just blow in the can.
Are those mustaches?
Yeah.
A man who works hard sweats hard.
Old Spice Swagger fights sweat, so coach thought I was slacking. So I trained with my Old Spice, and I became the best player ever. Sometimes a man.
2 with the F87. Table for 2, my carbone in my section. One separate head with my radar detection.
How wanted would you say you are by NYPD?
I'm like the most wanted right now. I've had an incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and 2 cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shirt?
Yes, I was wearing the shirt and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I noticed it. I straight booked it into my car. They like moved down there right behind me. I think they noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's gonna be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try to do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this world?
I do have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff, but I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And you know, I've seen a lot of crashes that people get into and stuff, and it's really not. It's not cool. Just because it looks easy and shit, it doesn't mean it's easy. Anything can happen.
I'm gonna get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me.
I got you.
You got me?
You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you. All right, we're gonna hop in.
No funny
we're gonna
shit.
make a mission to the airport, and
if this video does good, nigga.
Before we show you one of the craziest parts of the video, first
license. Can I be in one of your videos? Come on now. Come on now. You feel me? I'll be a little shaky, but I'll put trust in you, my guy.
A quick message from our sponsor.
Folks, it's crazy that there are people out there driving like this, but you.
Nigga Tommy's a smart man though. He did that sponsorship this
action,
video.
use Incogni. Link is in the description. Click, in only a couple minutes, you get your journey started. And now, folks, back to the drivers.
Gloves on. I never really seen him with gloves that often. You got
How
to
often
for
are you
that
switching
grip.
cars?
Every day. I can't drive the same car for more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am the insurance.
So no State Farm or Progressive?
Nothing. If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn. So if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
Yo, I think of him a lot more different now that I know that he's engaged and he's 19 or maybe older. That's crazy though. Like a nigga like me, like it's always best for you to stop, you know, depending on the situation. Like you don't want to go to jail for manslaughter, nothing crazy, but yeah, you could stop. I guess.
If you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
Some other crazy shit. Now
But
if your
there'd be
car's a
some mental
striker,
thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move?
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
It's a good feeling. It's, you know, it's addictive. It's better than drugs in my opinion.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Never.
Do you have any other vices besides crazy driving?
I'm telling you, you gotta be A-Rap.
Not really. This is my high.
So do you feel like this is what you were put on earth to do, was
You
to
got the
drive?
Supreme gloves, that's fire.
Ever since I started driving, I remember like the second every day I started driving, I was already doing this thing. Like not as crazy, but like I was already nice at it, you know, like I was a natural.
Looks like we need engine oil
Don't worry about that.
and tire pressure.
We're good.
You've been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next man will.
How much do you think this car costs?
This one specifically is about like 100 and some change.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how much are they charging you for a day for a car like this?
I don't pay.
What's in it for them?
They're my boys.
If I worked my ass off to acquire a $100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friends, you know, me and my friends have been doing this for almost
The background music is mad annoying.
I just don't do it in my own cars because it's hot, you know, when I'm making videos and stuff. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, you know? How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before you make the bungee jump, like I feel the build up, like you've walked
As
to
soon
the
as he
top,
merges,
you
it's
put
over.
the belt on, and now you know you have to jump off,
Lights,
but you kind of don't
seatbelt
want to.
on.
That's a little bit how I feel right now.
How about this? I bug out for 1 minute only, and we see if you can survive that 1 minute.
Bro, I know
Let's
this
do 1
feeling
minute.
when your friend about to bug out. Oh my gosh.
And?
Ready?
Holy mother. Yeah, we're on. There's nothing too fast, okay? Speed.
You're good. We're only going on.
Oh my god. Hey, lordy, come on. Come on. Easy, Tiger, not too
Bugging.
fast, not too fast. I can do the cutting, but the speed is what scares me. Oh, that was a close call. Okay. Please, God almighty.
This is not that.
Heads up, heads up,
Oh.
heads up, heads up, heads up, heads up.
Wildin'.
Okay, you got 10 seconds left. Don't go faster though.
YOLO, you always gotta think like, what you gotta do
Holy shit,
next?
Are you serious? Okay, good. Time. Good. Cut. I'm sweating, dude.
That's
Lord, that
crazy.
was exciting. Because I didn't even let Squeeze Benz go that far. Like there were so many times where I thought that was gonna be it. What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before. I've never, my dream is to always do 200, but I haven't had the right car to do it in.
Do you ever feel guilty doing this? Like, hey, I'm doing something that puts
What kind
other
of car
people
you
at
need,
great
bro? You've
risk?
been in
If
everything.
I've ever like scraped someone's car, you know, tapped his mirror, or like even crashed him, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I've never felt guilty doing
SRT lines.
Talk about the difficulty of getting away from police in these circumstances.
Really not difficult. Cops literally don't know what the they're doing. They're not drivers. They don't do this. And they drive slow cars. You know, stand no chance against the VA.
V8? Oh, wait.
Sport Plus, don't.
Oh shit, the boys.
Hold on. Hey.
That's homeboy from another video.
License. Let's just relax.
Really?
License? I don't want to go super fast.
This nigga Tommy's panicking. Bro, if that's me, I'm being quiet. We gotta get out of there. He's bugging. The boys is
How often would you say you go on a high-speed chase?
I fuck with Lacey so much, bro. Nigga said, no, bro, you're good, bro. Chill.
License. Let's just relax. License?
This is what he does.
I don't want to go super fast. How often would you say you go on a high-speed chase?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Is that an exaggeration at all?
No.
Have you had close calls?
I've had close calls, yes.
Have you been chased by a helicopter?
One time.
How is it getting away from that?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters, matter of fact, and it was recent.
Can you explain the process?
You try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 2 minutes, and that's literally it. And then you take an exit, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep. You're good, Tommy. This is what we do every day.
I know, but
this is fun to them. I'll be relaxing again. I'll be like this.
Holy shit. Was that a real cop? What the fuck was that? What do you think? That was? So we just got into a police chase and got away. Okay, easy, please. Please. Hey, we're good on this. License. Come on, please. Hey, can you listen?
Bugging.
Hey,
this is so fire.
I get it, but I got the idea. I got a kid at home. I want to be a responsible dad. When you have a kid, maybe you'll feel a little different. You're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. Do you see how much? I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple weeks ago. Holy shit. What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No comment.
Yo, that's crazy.
I got a kid at home. I want to be a responsible dad. When you have a kid, maybe you'll feel a little different. You're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. Do you see how much? I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple weeks ago. Holy shit. What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No comment. I'll keep it pushing. You know, I love doing what I do, and no one can tell me anything that will change that. There's levels to this. There's really levels to this, and the level that I'm at, and like a few people are at, has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about everybody else on the road. That's something I really care about. I don't care about the car I'm driving. I don't care about me. You know, like it's other people that have nothing to do with this world.
So, if people were to describe you as a menace, would you agree with that assessment?
I'll say 50-50.
What makes it worth it for you?
I would do this often on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless. It's fun for me. These people, by the way, these people are like looking for us right now. The same cops that chased us. That's why he just went to the left. He's searching for the car because we just ran from him.
Yo, bro, he's so aware. So he got down to the point to where he slowed down. I'm breaking this down in my head, but I'm talking out loud for y'all. So he slowed down, and I think other cops probably hopped onto the intersection, or they probably just got up to them, and I guess they don't remember the car, or there's new cops. They look like new cops. They probably radioed in. They probably hopped on the intersection. I guess they didn't get a description of the car because they're not even on them.
50-50.
That's crazy.
What makes it worth it for you?
I would do this often on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless. It's fun for me. These people, by the way, these people are like looking for us right now. The same cops that chased us. That's why he just went to the left. He's searching for the car because we just ran from him. But we'll keep a distance. We'll be fine. I'll play it safe for you. But I cannot stop. I cannot stop. Like, if you light us up, I'm gonna have to go. That's something I can't promise.
This bitch got an angle, I got roused like the Bengals. If I find out she's cheating, then my bitch getting strangled.
Cannot stop us unless the car runs out of gas.
Mbox is a character, isn't he?
He's super funny. I love him.
Look at him.
Yes, sir.
You're the biggest motherfucker ever. I want to crash out, but I'm not gonna crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on you guys. You're definitely good though. It's not hot for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
That nigga lives with them. He's trying to punch me would be with him all the time.
Glove boy. Michael Jackson. Oh shit! Hey, easy.
Oh.
They don't even chase no more.
That's the cops.
It's the cops. We're not worried about them.
Do you clench up at all when he's driving?
That nigga punched me. There's no regular.
I never did. He'll tell you out of everybody I love this shit the most. Look at him.
Oh yeah, he's
Ooh,
running
they're on his
plates.
ass heavy.
And if you have fucked up plates, it's over.
Light him up right now. Just 'cause I got lit up in the same car earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely.
What? I ain't gonna lie, yo. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, but this is dumb interesting, y'all. Hold on.
Ooh, they're on his ass heavy.
They know that their place is fucked up. They're probably running fake plates.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot.
Car. Oh my.
I'm not gonna lie. Light him up right now. Just 'cause I got lit up in the same car earlier.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot to be with traffic too.
Yeah, but you'll be good.
The only problem about that car is that all 4 wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase yet?
A little one. License?
My husband,
You know
Dean,
why they hit
always
me with
worried
an
that his
ad, y'all?
diabetes would keep him from enjoying
Y'all
retirement.
tight.
But Dexcom G7 has made it easy for Dean to manage his sugar levels and spend more
It's
time
good
in
though. I
range.
can sync in
We're
everything
feeling
that's
good
happening.
about the future,
So
wherever it takes
he was
us.
in that same car. Unless
Did you know
like
Cheez-It
I don't know how
made
they work
extra
with this. They
toasty?
switch license plates, but he was in the same
Of
car.
course.
He said
Want it?
he
Need it.
got
Cheez-It.
caught up in it, and he booked it. He said the only thing is the fourth tires is flat. But that car not fucking with it. Like, that cop car is weak.
My name
You
is
can only
Tiff
do
and
but
I'm
so
an
much.
8th grader. I didn't always like to read. I would add words and
That's good. Do you get
Let him
any
rock.
sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity?
I wish they would have
like
let him up. That would have been fun for me to watch.
Facts.
They would have been good though.
I'm surprised you're in here, Tommy.
I am too.
I would have thought you wouldn't have fucked with it, or you would have been the next inbox. Like, hey, slow down. We got enough.
There's a cop right there, dude. There's a
Brian
cop
Bikes be
right
saying,
there.
We got enough.
Hey, that trooper's pulling up.
Yo, bro, you can't run him.
Nigga, he's right there. Look.
Can't run from troopers.
I have my real plates on.
Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want.
Yo, I'll keep on pausing it, but it's really dumb interesting. I like to sync things in, but so here he's talking about, I think, all right, so Mbox owns all of these cars. I thought it was somebody else, because in the Buckingham video, it was another guy who had all the Lambos, whatever, the blue and red, if I'm not wrong. But this one, I think Mbox owned these V's. He said that's his real plate on there. I don't know why would he do that for, but you know, Tommy's playing it smart. Tell him to calm down.
Yo, bro, you can't run him.
Nigga, he's right there. Look.
Yo, bro, you are not. I have my real plates on.
Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Yeah, that trooper's on our ass though.
Oh, lordy. Just for context for the people back home, there's a state trooper. 9 o'clock.
I just landed. I've only been in New York on the soil for about 10 minutes. Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's
we
go
need to
out.
get these
Let's
plates
go.
covered up.
Let's go. How do strikers come into play in this business?
Oh my God. So, strikers, I mean, right now we have a jailbreak Hellcat and we have a track hawk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it, we have people that are in the group chats that send us pictures. Hey, this is your car. They're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car or we try to get there as soon as possible and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, but some people.
Hold on. My bad, yeah. I'm a little slow. Let me rewind this.
Hey, this is your car.
Alright, let me hear this a little
Working business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it. We have people that are in the group chats that send us pictures. Hey, like this is your car. They're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car or we try to get there as soon as possible and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, some people don't care about the information being leaked, but they will still try to strike the car. They'll just report it that, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
And what do you do?
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the tracker saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can. And we tried to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like License or a Squeeze Benz hits you up for a
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. We get alerts on our phone every single second. But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high risk and high reward business.
I'm trying to understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap. The strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers, are they all kind of blended together?
Car meets.
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that, but I know a lot of people that do.
Happens a lot in New York. Now they're gonna take your parts.
Who are you guys and what do you
Leave
do?
your car on
My name
crates.
is AJ and I strike cars for a living. My name is Ace and I do the same thing he do.
Okay, we just pulled up on a random parking lot on you. How did this happen?
We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what they go for. They usually hit right here and windows so they know the vibe. So when they see
Your car they hit you?
No, not with the car, with the stick, with the stick. That stick shot up the window with the sticks?
Are we in a situation right now where if cops came, you would run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me and I'm curious about is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun? Like what attracts you to this?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
The average car thief right now, how old do you think they are?
I was like 17, 18.
Have you already taken the tracker out of this thing?
Yeah, everything. Let me show you how we do it. So basically, you pop a window on the back. Once you get in here, you basically take out the screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Are you gonna sell it? What's?
It's Vince one, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I'm not all that car savvy. I'm pretty sure that's how people be selling their cars on Facebook Marketplace. Most of the cars on Facebook Marketplace be stolen. They put the new VIN number on it. That's fire though. That's not fire, but you know what I mean. It's crazy how like all they gotta do is pull a few things out.
Right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
The windows.
Hold on, I didn't hear what you said.
Screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Are you gonna sell it? What's?
It's Vince one, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
Right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
The windows. The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
Bro, nigga.
But wait, what about going on hikes for?
Hell yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long you been in this game for?
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
They trash.
How easily would you get away, would you say?
Mad easy. Because they're not going to chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you will hit them.
What brought you to the point where you're like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
And are people like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On the scale of good and evil, where do you guys place yourselves?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Because I can really be doing some dumb shit. Like, worse than just driving these cars. We live in a up world, so.
What do they do at City Field? What are we about to go see?
Basically, City Field is a place where if you wanted to get a car fixed same day, you bring it there, you know? And if you want to sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro. It's like the center of parts and like fixing cars and just everything in between, you know?
So there's a little bit of an underground black market economy that happens in the spot.
This is crazy.
So Mr. M-Box, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Striker City, New York. Out here are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boys,
So someone
the
probably
YNs.
just crashed their car here.
This was this is a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is probably a legit car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get, and once again, we're in New York. We're in the most expensive city in the world. So an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here, you go to the right Spanish guy, you're the right person. All of a sudden, you're paying $600 for the same job with labor.
So, if I have to get rid of something, do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
Like we had spoken to our man about, you can either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say before it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's $5,000. If the airbags went out, you can get that car for $1,000. And it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
Wow. I never knew this, and I live in New York, bro. That's a bad boy right there. I think a lot of this video is 46 minutes. I'm over here dragging while I'm talking.
Stop, bro. That was crazy. Just stop. Stop.
That was crazy.
Just stop.
I never seen some shit like that.
Just stop. What?
You almost hit that track road.
Where?
No, he didn't.
I'm the slider of the fucking group, bro.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport package. It don't get better than this. It's the best drift car you could get. $25.
You bought this car for $25?
$25.
How long ago did you guys pick up this car?
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
No, not really. Yeah, I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
No, nothing comes up into the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use fake license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters and numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead.
So,
to you, I'm surprised I even thought about this because it's literally 4 o'clock in the morning. But I seen one nigga. What letter was it? I think he put a whole bunch of Z's on his thing, on his license plate, and then in the middle of it he put a V, or he put a T, and it looked like it was a whole bunch of Z's, but it was a T in the middle of it or a V in the middle of it. It was fire. Like you would have never, like if you was a cop, you would have a trouble like plugging that in to the system.
What is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure, because you gotta hop through the window. It's a process and all of that. It takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went through the glove compartment. He has full coverage. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get a new car.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. His car's like $10,000. His insurance definitely cut him a check for like $30. You know?
He sounds confident. He knows what he's talking about.
There's a lot of deja vu from last year, guys.
You got a dip in a second. You see that, right? Yeah.
Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted. All right. This has been a legendary interview. Stay safe. Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you. I'm going back to Milwaukee. Peace.
It was nice talking to you.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close. Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car. The insurance argument
there might be some slight truth to it. Do I really think this guy took the care and consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't? Doubt it. Insurance can take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they're making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like that is, like the guy said he did it out of boredom. I've heard people say, well, there's nothing else to do out here. Do you have any creativity? Do you have any imagination?
Say that to their face, nigga.
Go play at a basketball court. Join a jiu-jitsu gym. Do something. Imagine how bored you're gonna be in jail when Big Bubba is your roommate and all you have to think about is how you avoid, you know what. So like, think ahead a little bit. Act
He could have left this out the video
in a way that
because
you
they
like
just
your
got this
future
nigga paid.
to turn out.
13
You
million
imagine this
views on another
amazing
one?
future, but you're
How
acting
much
shitty
money
in your
that is
present.
on YouTube? 13 million views.
Good luck.
Anyways, yeah. Till next time. Peace.